God. This is why I know one thing. Someone came to the great master of Irfan, Sayyid Ali Qadhi, that mountain of Tawheed, the teacher of Allama Tabatabai, the teacher of Ayatollah Bahjat, the teacher of Hassan Allahi, the teacher of Ayatollah Khoi, comes up to him and he asks him, he says, tell me Sayyid, tell me one thing. If I want to reach Allah, if I want to gain Allah, if I want Maarifat of Allah, if I want to be an Arif, if I want to be like you, tell me one thing that I can do, just the one thing. I have time for nothing else. Give me that one thing that I can do that I can reach Allah. Sayyid Ali Qadhi replies and says, if a person for 40 days prays awwal waqt on time, and if he doesn't see spiritual gain or the fact that they're moving maqamat, he can come and he can spit on my grave if he has to do that. It's the power of a person who's praying. There's a handwritten note from Sayyid Ali Qadhi that I have a photocopy of. It says this: if a person takes care of his prayers, everything else takes care of itself. If you are having financial difficulty, make sure that you're praying on time, that you make the axis of your life your prayers, and you see all of those things, all of the problems, trials and tribulation are alleviated from your life. This is why one thing we say, and that thing is this, that regardless of who you are, however big a sinner you are, whatever you do, don't give up on your prayers. You know, a lot of times people will say to you, look at you, you sin and you still pray. What kind of a believer are you? Don't be disheartened by them. Whoever you are, however you are, whatever sin you are doing, continue to pray to Allah. The minute your prayers become qada, and the minute you forget your prayers, know the mercy of Allah has been lifted up from you. When that mercy is lifted, where are you going to go then? To what doorstep are you going to go when problems befall you? You have moved away from the mercy of Allah. So make sure whatever happens, however sinful you are, make sure you pray. For God's sake, don't leave one thing. And that's the threshold of prayer. As long as you have that prayer,